Hello students. Now we shall look into some numericals based on Hydel power plant. Okay. The first numerical. At a particular site, the mean monthly discharge is as follows. So there are 12 months from January to December, and the discharges are given in meter cube per second. So the mean monthly discharge for the 12 months is given right from 100, 225, 300, 600, 750, 800, 1000, 1200. These are the monsoon season, rainy season. Then September 900, October 600, November 400 and December 200. So what is asked? You have to draw the hydrograph and the flow duration curve. So when the problem is given like this, now you have to see which is the lowest discharge and which is the highest discharge. So the lowest discharge we can see is 100 meter cube per second, and the highest is 1200 meter cube per second. Okay, and all the other values for the 10 months lie between these two values. Okay, now we will see the hydrograph. Hydrograph is very simple and straight. You can see the hydrograph here. What we have done, the x-axis the months are given: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So the 12 months is written, and in the y-axis, as we have seen, the lowest was 100 and the highest was 1200. So y-axis proportionately what we have taken, suppose we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meter cube per second discharge. So accordingly we have put the plotted 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1200. So these are the discharges. So what we have done now, January it is 100. So we have plotted January and 100. Okay. Then February it is 200. So second month we have put it 200. Third month is 300. March. So we have plotted at 300. Fourth month April it is 600. So plotted to 600. Then May is 750. So May we have taken 750. June 800. July 1000. August during monsoon it is 1200. Okay, that peak. Then September 900. October 600. November 400 and December 400. I think this is some value is wrong. 1 minute. December is 200 only. December is 200. So this last figure is 200. Okay. Now what? Hydrograph, we have plotted the points like this. Okay. Then we will connect the center point of all the these bars. So you'll find the curve like this. It is rising. Okay. The curve is rising limb up to 1200. Then the 1200 is the peak discharge, and then the falling limb. Okay. So this is a hydrograph for 1 year with x-axis showing the months and y-axis showing the discharge. This is how we plot the hydrograph. I think you understand what is the discharges for the particular month in a year. Now we will look at the flow duration curve. So now the flow duration curve also very simple it is. We have seen that the minimum discharge is 100 and the maximum discharge is 1200 meter cube per second. Okay. So in order to draw the flow duration curve, it is essential to find out the length of time during which the certain flows are available. Like this 100 meter cube per second, that is available for all the 12 months. Okay, but the 1200, the highest one, 1200 meter cube per second is available for only 1 month. Okay. Hence, for example, 100 meter cube per second is available for all the 12 months, and the flow of 200 meter cube per second is available for 11 months. Okay, 225 for 10 months and so on. So this information is tabulated below. So discharge is already given. So 100 to 1200 you write the first column. Then the second column, length of time. Okay, so 100 is the lowest is for entire year. So you write this months, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, whatever is there. Okay, and then the percentage. How you will calculate the percentage? Now you see 12 months is equal to 100 percentage. So 1 month is equal to 8.33 percentage. Okay. So 100 divided by 12 is 8.33. So for 1 month I will show 8.3. 2 months it is 16.7. 3 months it is 25. 4 months it is 33%. Okay. So you understood now? Per month it is only 8.3, that is 100 divided by 12 months. So per month is 8.3. Accordingly, depending on the number of months, you multiply the second column with that and put the percentage of time. So once you plot this, once you get these values, you first now take the only first column and the last column. First is the discharge and second is the percentage of time. So taking these values, we will plot the graph, flow duration curve. Now you can see the flow duration curve given here. So x-axis is the percentage time. Okay. In the hydrograph, we had x-axis was months. Here in flow duration curve, we have taken x-axis as percentage time, and the y-axis in both the flow duration curve as well as in hydrograph, we have taken as discharge only. So the discharge is from 100 to 1200. Now you have to plot. Now this 1200 is available only for 8.3 percentage of time. So we have put that part 8.3, first point. Okay, little lower than 10. Then 1100, then 1000, then 900, 800. Likewise, we will all plot all the points right from 100 to 1200. Whatever points are there, we will plot the points for the percentage of the time. So you can see, again I will repeat this here. Now you can see 100 is for 100 meter cube per second, discharge is for 100% of time. Suppose, but 500 is for 66% of time, and then 1000 is for 16.7. Same thing, this is plotted here. Now you can see 500 is for 67%. You can see the point here, 567. So we will plot all the points, discharges versus percentage time, and then these points will join with a smooth curve. So this will give the flow duration curve. So in this numerical, we have only seen how to draw a hydrograph and how to draw a flow duration curve. So this is a flow duration curve with discharge in y-axis and percentage time in x-axis, and this is a hydrograph with discharge in y-axis and month written in the x-axis. Okay, I hope you understood the problem, and now we will see further problems. Thank you.